Hi guys, welcome to my new series, Why I Like the Thing, or WILTT for short. This series won't be a review show, more of a rave about something I really like and want to recommend it to you show. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Smite, my favorite, and I think most underappreciated MOBA. With that over it, let's get to it. Back in 2014, Hi-Rez Studios had the balls to release a game that answers the age-old question, who would win in a fight, Zeus or Anubis? Smite is a free-to-play MOBA developed by Hi-Rez. In Smite, you get to play as your favorite god or goddess and do combat against a whole whack of other gods from a variety of different pantheons. Smite is a MOBA at heart, but it adds some unique flair to the genre by making the perspective a third person, and the movement mapped to WASD. This helps the game stick out in the sea of other MOBAs. Back then, it seemed like everyone was trying to make their own. Hell, even DC Comics tried to make one. They eventually all died off, but Smite is still kicking to this day, and is, in my opinion, more popular than ever. I was never really into MOBAs, or mythology for that matter, so why do I like this silly game? Smite follows your traditional MOBA gameplay of you and your team must push up lanes fighting enemy minions and other players, eventually taking out enemy towers to push into their base and destroy their core for the victory. This isn't anything new. Countless games follow these same gameplay beats. The changes Smite brings to the table really freshens up this formulaic gameplay and makes it a lot more fun to play. I find this game plays like a character action game. It makes me forget I'm even playing the MOBA. If you ask the common gamer what they think of Smite, you might hear something like, "Nah, I'm not really into Smite," or "Smite? Pfft, get out of here, that game's for pussy babies," or "Excuse me sir, get out of my house, how'd you get in here? Honey, call the police." Anyways, forget all that. People tend to think Smite is too simplified and its mechanics be taken seriously. I tend to think it's a game that's easy to get into and difficult to master. Hitting skill shots in Smite is so satisfying. It feels like I'm playing a third-person shooter. Nothing is more satisfying than bouncing that perfect arrow with Hu Yi. Damn, Hu Yi is such a fun character. You know who else is a fun character? Every character in this damn game. Let's take a second and look at this cast. Just look at all these beautiful characters. I mean, look at these beautiful characters. Hi-Rez includes gods from all sorts of different pantheons. Like we got your Norse, your Greek, your Roman mythology. We got Chinese, Egyptian, Hindu, Japanese, Mayan, and many, many more. This allows the cast to feature some pretty wild picks, and includes one of my favorites, Baron frickin' Samzi, the party death god of voodoo himself. Just look at this guy. This helps makes the game a lot more interesting. Characters make or break a game for me. This is the reason I can never get into Dota 2. I am so not interested in characters like Enchantress or Sniper, because they have no real personality. They're just dudes. Like I said before, I've never really been into mythology all that much before I started playing Smite. Luckily, Smite's interesting character designs made me dive deep into some of their backstories. Since then, I've been hooked on reading all about mythology. Sadly, not all gods and goddesses are cool to begin with, which means Hi-Rez has to take some creative liberties to make their characters appealing to a player. Take a look at one of my favorites, Xing Xian. He's this badass beefcake with a ghoulish face on his stomach and a giant axe. Now look at his original portrait they had to work off of. Yikes. Did you find a character you enjoy, but wish he had a different flair to it? Hi-Rez got you covered, friend, with the power of skins. These guys know how to make a damn good skin. You like Sun Wukong, but wish he looked like a Star Wars character? We got that. Enjoying Shaq, but wish he looked like he slipped into madness under the influence of a great old one? We got that. Like Bacchus, but just want to see him in Crocs and munching on a corn dog? We got that. Anyways, once you find your character, it's time to jump into a deep well of content Hi-Rez created for the player. The game is free to play, which means anyone can play it. It also means there's a heck of a lot of ways for you to spend the money. All the characters that are showing off previously are not unlocked off the bat. You have to purchase them or unlock them through playing. This seems rough, but believe me, they offer a lot to a player without having to spend a dime. Sadly, I spent way too much money on skins, and I'm not proud of it. But hey, at least my Sobek looks like a kaiju now. I don't mind giving Hi-Rez my money though. I generally feel like they made an amazing product and deserve my money. This game is fun, it gets me to keep coming back to it. Throughout the years, Hi-Rez has done an amazing job at offering modes that suits all types of players. Do you want a 5v5 standard MOBA experience? We got that. Do you want a giant arena where you can just fight with no worries of extra goals and doodads? We got that. Do you want to play Mario Kart, but with Fenrir at the wheel instead? We got that? Smite uses their adventure mode to roll out insane new game types. I mean, they made a full PvE dungeon crawler, for crying out loud. I'm sure they're using the platform as a way to beta test new ideas for brand new games, but I mean, it's still cool. For most of my time with Smite, I've stuck to Joust. This is their 3v3 single lane mode. It's basically a smaller scale, faster game of Conquest, and I love it. Smite has a competitive game mode for any size party you might have, which is wonderful if, you know, you had friends who wanted to play the game with you. Everyone in my Discord. Anyways, whatever you're in the mood for, Smite has it, I'm sure. At its core, Smite is a really fun video game. I don't play it all the time, but I keep finding myself coming back to it when I need it. It's always in the back of my mind. It feels like comfort food to me. Smite is the video game equivalent to my mom's chicken and dumplings. I will continue to play it for as long as it stands, and I will keep buying dumb skins as long as they keep making dumb Cthulhu outfits. I just really like Smite. Hopefully now you know why I like the thing.